All right. How long do y'all gotta be with somebody to marry them?
I say at least like 5
How
years.
long does the relationship have to last?
Nah,
In order for you
6
to,
months to a year, probably.
how long the relationship gotta last before what?
not even like how long you gotta be with a person and to know that you're gonna marry them.
I don't know. You probably could know in like 3 years, but me
But for
personally,
you, like how long
I probably 3 to 5.
you?
I'm not gonna lie. 2 years. 2 years is perfect for me. I ain't gonna lie.
Girls?
How long I talk to somebody
Yeah, like
before I think about marriage?
like marry, like you, like
How long you
you
gotta be with
expect
them?
them to marry you.
1 to 2 years.
Like day.
6 months to a year.
Damn.
Okay. So
How about you?
can I get for me, I say 2 to 3 years. So y'all can give y'all reasons as to why y'all gave those years out.
I say 3 to 5 years because I feel like the first 2 is just like it's like a trial tribulations. You feel me? So you're gonna it's like not saying like it's a trial and error, but kind of like it is though, because you don't really, I feel like you would never really know somebody all of like fully, like even in those 5 and even in those first 5 years, you're still not gonna fully know them. You know, so it's just certain things I still gotta build throughout that time. So it's just like I can know you for 2. We could be together for 2 years. You know, we kicking in and all that. But then so now if we get engaged right after those 2 years, but then shit start getting sour after that. Then it's like, you know, that's why I said like just rather. I mean, everybody think could be different. You feel me? But I don't really want to put a timetable on it. But I'll probably say about 3 to 5 years, like so you could actually really get to know them. You know, you still got understand their family background, gonna do background checks on everybody, you know, finances, mental health, and all that. Make sure like the family's good too, just in case like we have a kid with them. You gotta make sure if God forbid anything was to ever happen, you know, this side, her side of the family, on my side of the family, you both could take care of the kid, you know, just in case anything, you know, just you know.
But you don't think you could learn that in 2 years?
Nah, bro. It's a lot that go to because you still knowing her too, but then it's like because you don't meet the family right away.
Yeah,
you know, so
and
it's
probably
just
in a
like,
year you probably gonna meet the family.
yeah, because like you could
You
know,
right
like,
ass need to be on the camera.
You need to get in.
show me tonight.
Go ahead.
You know, but it's just like I feel like it just take time. I just feel like nobody gotta rush into like to marrying somebody. But you could probably know that's your person and you want to get married to them, then yeah, you know. But it's just like I mean, I'd rather just play it safe. But that's why I said 3 to 5. Like it could be sooner, you know. But I'm just saying though, I'm giving myself up to 5 years, you know.
Modu.
I said 2 years because I just feel like 2 is a safe number. But me, I don't really put a timetable to it. Cause at the end of the day, I just feel like, you know, I feel like if I meet somebody and we together for about a year or so and all that, and it's going perfectly well, like, you know, I know her family now, I know a lot of things about her, I know all this and all that. I feel like, yeah, getting to know her more, you want to know all that background and all that. But if I'm like, yo, this girl, like, you know, like, I really love this girl, like, you know, I love being around her all the time. Why do I want to, you know, really sit there and waste time? Like, us like getting to really know each other could come after that. Cause at the end of the day, like, let's really be honest, like, even if you would have sat there and you would have found out about certain things about her, right? Why y'all in a relationship and things of that sort. It might be certain things like, let's say example, right? You said like how like, you know, the family background, how like, you know, they might have like certain things and all that could sit there and affect your kids in the future and all that. Like, that's a big step for that, right? But let's really be honest. If you're in a relationship with somebody, right? And somebody tells you, I bet, you know, they got a problem with, like a similar problem like that. Would you really just sit there and just be like, I bet because of that background thing, I don't want to be with you anymore?
Nah, I mean, it depends on the person though. Cause
it does depend on the person.
I feel like because it depends how they came up, you know, their family background and everything. They
Yeah, but if you talk to the person, that person seems normal to you and everything of that sort. Like, I'm gonna sit there and I'm gonna put it in God's hand. Like, you know,
nah,
he's gonna sit there.
That's what I'm saying. Everything is it's still gonna be a risk either way, you know.
Nah, I feel
you still marrying them person, so it's still. I'm not saying like it's mad risky, but it's still everything is a risk.
Everything is a risk. But that's what I'm saying though.
Because you could be normal, but your family could suffer from a lot of other things that you don't have to suffer from. Because everything can skip. Like some people don't gotta be diabetic. They skip this person. Some people could have certain things that their grandmother had.
Are you talking about genetically?
Yeah, you know, it's just stuff like that. It get passed down. But it's like if it don't come to you, it can go to your kids. So if somebody don't want to deal with that, You know, that's up to them.
Rose,
Nah,
give
it's
your
a fact.
explanation, and then Dave's gonna touch on your topic of what you just said. Go ahead.
Okay, what I said?
So, like,
I said one.
you said 2 years, right?
1 to 2 years.
1 to 2 years. Like, why do you expect your man to
I feel like when I meet somebody, we're first
marry around that time?
from the jump when I'm talking to somebody, seriously,
Mm-hmm.
the intentions is to get married. Okay, I feel like because I grew up African and Muslim, like marriage has always been a big part of my household, and this has been instilled in me. So I'm like, okay, when I'm talking to somebody seriously, the end goal has to be marriage. So if I see somebody, I feel like he has the attributes and characteristics that I would want in a man, and we're vibing, we're talking, blah blah blah. I feel like I would know probably like in a couple months. I honestly saying 1 to 2 years just to give myself some security. By the end of the year, I'm like, okay, you're the person that I want. And then because of this, how like marriage goes within the Africans, I'm adding the other year because you gotta like talk to the parents, you got all like the process. I know the process is gonna take a long time, which is why I'm even saying the 2 years. But honestly, like the whole concept of time and like love and trying to figure out who you want to marry, like before I used to be like, oh yeah, you gotta talk to somebody for a long time to realize if they're the person you want to marry. But as I started getting older and I started seeing stuff and I started like hearing about people's stories and just like witnessing things, I'm like, you really don't need that much time, honestly. If you know what you want and you know what you expect from a man and you have your standards and values and you meet that person, you're gonna know that you're ready to marry that person that I guess that you're talking to.
And I got another question on top of that, but I'm gonna let Dave go,
I already know what you're gonna say.
and
Yeah.
I'm gonna speak on that as
So-
well.
I think 1 year is enough to know if you want to marry the person or not. The first 3 months, we all know those are the baby
That's the
stages.
pre-trial.
Yeah, that's like the puppy love stage. You feel me? And the first 3 months is always gonna feel amazing, unbelievable, right? I think the first 3 months is usually the main thing to really focus on. As long as you set boundaries, right, you should be set from going forward. So the first month, I say, set your boundaries straight. Ask her for her boundaries. Also set your boundaries. See what are certain things y'all could agree on, what are certain things y'all don't agree on. And you can ask certain questions such as like, okay, this is my family health history. This is your family health history. Like me, usually on the first date, literally, I'll bring that up with women. Like,
First date.
yeah, trust me. No,
tough.
no. It's not tough. The thing is, you have to break out of your comfort zone and be able to communicate. If you can't communicate with somebody, it's going to be hard for y'all to really be able to comprehend each other.
Nah, that's
'Cause then when y'all
there's so much other shit
it's
we talk
easy.
about than
Trust me, it's easy. It's
I'm
easy.
not talking about it's not easy to talk about it. I'm saying like it's so much
You
other
can
shit
communicate
that
that
like
like my family health history in the first date.
yeah, cause like I'm not gonna lie, if you saying here you talking to somebody the first date and we over here we talking about family health history and all that type shit.
Trust me.
That's
Nah, I ain't
gonna-
gonna lie.
I'm gonna look at it as like,
Nah, yeah.
I get to it. So, like, these are things that you can really discuss very easily. It's really not that hard. The thing is, a lot of the times people don't want to be vulnerable and actually have certain conversations with people. Everybody usually have a
yeah,
guard
I'm
up
gonna be
already.
vulnerable with
Wait,
somebody.
watch it. Wait,
This
hold on.
first
Hold on. I'm gonna get to it. I can speak on it from experience. Trust me. Right?
Okay.
But I don't want to relate it to me just only. I'm just stating why I think a year is good. So you state your boundaries so you know what are certain things that you're willing to support, what are certain things that you're not willing to compromise with. So once y'all state that, now y'all know how to move forward with the relationship, right? Now after the 3 months, right? Once y'all reach about 6 months, I think by then you should know whether, okay, this is somebody I really want to spend the rest of my life with or not. Now, if you still continue to still date her or be in a relationship with her after that, most likely that just means that, okay, you probably see certain traits that don't align with your morals and your value. So you might not want to be serious with it. You get what I'm saying? Now, if you're able to pass a year, bro, you made a year with this woman. That's not easy. Y'all understand each other, things is working out. Why not get married? Why waste each other's time? A lot of the problem that we face a lot of the times in our generation is everybody wants to literally get into situations and not create no title and no standard and no boundaries. So everybody is literally getting together, fucking each other with no commitment. And then both parties are literally in limbo to figure out, oh, are we in a relationship or not? Or are we just fucking? That's like the norm of everything that's going on nowadays, which is why I state a year should be way more than enough. Honestly, that's what I think it should be. Other people may not agree, but that's what I think it should be.
I feel like everybody have their preference, so you do what's best for you.
The reason why for me I said 2 to 3 years is because for me I gotta have my shit together before I even think about wanting to marry you. But yeah, like I'm gonna get to know the person as time goes on, as I'm working towards my shit. But when I feel like I got everything at least in motion, where I know I'm gonna be straight, then of course, like I'm gonna pop that question. It's probably the end of the second year, beginning of the third year, for sure. You feel me? But before that, I just gotta get to know you. Feel me? Like know like how we gonna help each other grow. You know what I'm saying? Communication. Like feel me? I lack in communication sometimes, and I'm gonna admit that. But if a woman can like help me like be more communicative, or like make me do something that I never did before, then I'm be like, oh, okay, like this is serious, like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna obviously think about that. So that's why I said 2 to 3 years. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, cause y'all really gotta lock in though.
Yeah, you
So
really
it's
gotta.
just like I feel like it's not saying that it's hard to lock in within a year or two, but it's just like.
It's not hard.
But I just feel like it's a lot that goes more into it, because some people that don't got all their stuff together, So it's just like, all right.
But I'm not even gonna lie though. Yeah, with that comment though about the whole like people don't got their stuff together and all that. I ain't even gonna lie. I feel like if you don't got their stuff together, then you
Don't even be in it.
Yeah, don't even sit here talking about you want to date
Stop
somebody. You wanna
dating.
do this.
Nah, but
Like,
you can't
get
say
your stuff together and then start thinking about marriage.
Because you
can't say that though.
You know why?
I mean,
Because, like,
of
you don't
course
want that
sometimes-
woman to escape you, but you want to let her know, like, yo, I'm interested in you. At the same time, like you want to let her know that you're interested.
I think there's a difference between somebody who wants to
But
be a
boo,
girlfriend or who wants in a marriage. I feel like you don't need to have your shit together if you want somebody to be a girlfriend. Because
Yeah, that's what I'm
get
saying.
by with like regular things. I feel like for me, that's not happening because in my mindset, I'm not trying to be nobody's girlfriend, and I don't want to be and I don't want nobody to be my boyfriend. I feel like it's about what you want and what your mindset is. Like I said, when I meet somebody, my intentions is to get married. That doesn't mean I'm getting married to you within the day, but that means I'm letting you know that, okay, I'm getting to know you for the sole purpose that at the end of this, when we lock in, that we're getting married.
That's what it's
I'm
supposed to
not
be.
being nobody's girlfriend. You're not gonna be my boyfriend. That's what I want. And if I meet somebody who is on that same type of time, and he has the stuff that I want from him, like
So
his
what are those
he
stuff,
booked his
though?
resume, and he got
But what are those
his.
But what are those stuff though?
Like the stuff that I want from a man, like the
Okay,
characteristics. Like
okay,
for example,
characteristics.
communication. That is so important to me. I feel
Okay.
like I know how to communicate very well. I feel like I'm very direct and I'm very honest, and I want that same energy
So,
reciprocated
but what if
towards
he's
me.
not financially stable?
Okay, that's another thing. Exactly. I'm not getting married to nobody that's not financially stable. What? But that's why I said that's why I said it's different. I want to get married. I feel like if I was to be somebody's girlfriend, I would be okay with you not. If I wanted to be somebody's girlfriend, and I was okay, and I'm thinking, yeah, we
And
can
this
talk
is
for
why I
3
got
to 5
problems with
years.
certain marriages that's happening today. But I'm gonna speak on that after.
Like
you
I said,
finish.
it's about. I feel like when you meet somebody, I feel like you guys should have this
Don't
conversation.
make
Okay,
this
what do you want
I'm
from
not
this?
gonna make it personal.
I feel like people should talk
Don't make it
about
personal.
what they want from each other in a relationship.
I'm just saying.
What
Set
is
the
your
boundaries.
intentions? Exactly. If I meet somebody right now and the man tells me like, oh, he's not willing to get married right now, we need to go our separate ways because what I want is not what you want, and I'm not gonna waste your time, and you're not gonna definitely not waste my time either.
So from the day one, you gonna tell them like, yo.
It's not when I say day one, I'm not talking about okay the first
Beginning
day,
stages.
but like yeah.
Nah, I'm saying though, like,
But I'm saying the conversations need to happen in the beginning.
No, that's what I'm
the
saying.
time
Like, so,
wasting won't happen.
so what's your time frame to tell them like, yo, my intention is to get married?
Bro, I don't like the first
3 months, baby stages. Yeah, honestly, even the first
Not
month.
even the
See, I can't tell somebody that in the first 3
No,
months.
but the first month.
You know what it is.
I
First
can
month.
what?
First
First month?
Week, nigga.
First week? Nah.
No,
That's mad. That's mad pressure.
No, it's not the pressure is trying to scare you. I feel like when I'm speaking to somebody, I feel like this conversation is gonna happen regardless. I'm getting to know you, getting to know me. I'm letting you know from the jump, like, okay, what type of mindset I'm coming in with. If you scared of that, then
How about
then
being
you know
scared?
Well,
It's not
like
about
you
being
feel like
scared. It's about being
though,
scared.
telling you,
Like you telling me,
I'm telling you that I'm not interested.
I ain't gonna lie, it's fear, bro. It's fear.
And I don't
If
think
he ain't feeling that, it's
Ready,
fear.
bro.
I think
It's fear, bro.
Because
It's fear, bro.
tells me he wants to get.
I call cat. It's fear.
To get married.
It's fear.
I'm not gonna be scared. I'll be like, yeah, my intent is to get married.
Alright, but that's you
It's not-
personally, though.
Exactly,
That's you
what I
personally.
want.
That's right. But that's
what though.
And
No, but that's a
what I'm
fact, though.
saying.
But-
I want needs to be the same.
But so of course you would want a man that's gonna come with
So-
that same intentions for you.
Of course.
But like, let's say if you meet a man, right, that does not have that same. Not saying that he doesn't want to get
Then
married
it's
with
clear.
you and all that. But like, all I'm saying is that for you to bring it up the first week, that's bringing. I'm saying that's bringing pressure to the person because at the end of the day, what they gonna be thinking to their head is like, damn, if I do this,
You know why it's
she
not
might
pressure?
really sit there and like, you
It's
know.
not pressure because I'm having.
Oh.
We're already having these deep conversations already. Like I'm telling you from the jump what it is that I want. If you feel like you can't handle that, that's not what you want out of this, then I feel like you need to go after.
Nah, but you gotta let it get to that though.
Let it get
Okay,
to
but
that.
She's saying though. She's saying literally, if she's with a person, she's communicating to them. She's telling them literally everything that she needs to like know, like everything that they need to know in order for them to understand that this is who you're gonna be with. Now, if she's communicating that to you, you should be comfortable enough to tell the same thing. What's the problem with it? If you're not telling it, then you're hiding something.
Nah, that's
Facts,
true.
and this.
I mean, I like my sisters to get high, but it's just
Nothing.
but it's just like,
But what I'm just saying, I'm just laying it clear for you, just to let you know, like, what my mindset is. And if you have the same mindset, then we can move forward and we can still get to know each other. But some people, they don't have the same type of time as me. They want to be in 3 to 5 year relationships. If you tell me that, nigga, I'm out.
All right, so
but nobody's gonna walk around and be like, yo, I want to be in the 3 to 5 year
Okay,
relationship.
but okay,
Well, that's-
But you can't tell when a guy, you can't tell him when to propose to you. That's
what
what
I'm saying. Look. I'm just saying, like, the way I know the type of person I am. I know the type of conversations I have with the men that with serious ones, where it's gonna come up. Okay, maybe not be. It might not be the first week. It could be like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, whatever. But it's going to come up because I like those deep conversations.
Okay,
So
okay.
we're gonna have those, and I'm going to see where your head is at. And if your head is at 3 to 5 years, then nigga will be going our separate ways because that's not what I want. That's why I'm saying the conversation needs to come up in the beginning so our times won't be wasted. I'm not about to invest myself into you. I'm not about to catch feelings for you. And nigga, you don't even want what I want.
No, so I
That's
what
the
if I
problem.
hold on.
Let me ask you a
Y'all
question.
get too invested
Alright, so
and y'all don't be on the
question.
same type of time. That's why I'm gonna have the conversation in the beginning. And if we're on the same type of time, we move forward.
So are you gonna tell him that same time frame and that
Yeah, like,
conversation? Are you gonna tell him that
yo,
conversation?
I'm gonna tell him ideally 1 to 2 years. I want to get married.
All right, so all right.
So what if tells you he don't have a time frame?
Yeah,
like,
then
I
you
just want it
can't-
to flow. If it gets there,
They're not.
Hello?
They're not for you, bro.
But
Nah, you
no.
can't say that though.
What you mean I can't say that? I know what I want. I'm
No,
not
but
flowing.
Nobody
No,
saying
nobody say
they don't
that.
want to
I'm
marry
not
you,
going with
but
the
we're
flow.
saying
I'm
that
not going with
okay, like you know we
said,
can't
yeah, we
know
can
each
get
other.
married,
We
but
all
you
like,
don't have
but
a
what
time
if it
frame.
don't work out? Like it just don't work out.
If it don't work out, then it don't work out. But I'm not going with the flow with nobody.
Yo, and look, there's
do you
nothing wrong with
mean?
that. Yo, look,
That's tough.
look,
so I can't spend
look,
time
listen.
with the-
He like spend
Wait,
time
watch-
together with that person.
Wait.
Like,
You
talking about
know
you
you saying?
I'm about marriage and all that. But that's what I'm saying. You still don't even know the person like that, and you already bringing up marriage. Like, come
But
on.
hold on, this guy, that doesn't
You
mean
can
that-
never know somebody,
Oh
bro.
my God.
Honestly speaking,
You can never know somebody, but you can know somebody,
Alright,
you know,
hold on.
within a month, then a week or 2 weeks. Like,
Hold on.
Oh my
Hold on.
God, marriage is
All
scary.
right, please.
that's not
Hey,
scary.
yo, look, let's
Let's make that clear. Marriage is not scary.
let's try to calm down.
Yeah.
And let's not yell. People are gonna listen to it through the audio. It's gonna like interfere with their ears. It's gonna mess with it. So let's try to like respect everybody. Let them speak. So, well, what she's saying, she's not saying anything wrong. She's stating her boundaries is something that she wants. She's entitled to her boundaries, and you're also entitled to your boundaries, right? If you don't have a time frame, you're entitled to that. But if she says that she do not want to wait for like 10 years or any kind of years, and she has a specific time limit, you got to respect it. She's a woman.
No, it's a
They
fact.
have a biological time clock. You cannot literally try to put her on your own type of time when you know that, you can have kids at 100 years old, bro.
Yeah, but
No,
my
but,
time though.
wait, but that's what she's saying. That's her, that is her boundaries, bro. She want a man to literally be ready to marry her
And
within
I
2 years.
100% agree.
If you ain't gonna do that, leave her alone.
that agrees with you as well.
Yeah.
But what I'm trying to sit there and tell you is, look, let's say like you find this man is a perfect man for you. Y'all have been having a conversation and you finally decide to bring this marriage conversation up, right? Next thing you know, this man says, oh, all right, Rose, I don't have a time frame, But yeah, of course, like if this does work out in the future and this does go well and things of that sort, of course you will be my ideal woman to marry as well.
Nah,
but
hold on,
I
hold on.
don't have
Hold
time.
on, hold on.
You see why I gotta communicate that?
Hold on. So how about this, right? You say your time
that's
frame.
okay.
You say
It's okay. That's a
you
fact.
say
That's definitely
your
okay.
time frame is 1 to 2 years. Your time frame is 1 to 2 years, right? All right. So if you're not married in 1 to 2 years, you gonna leave him? That's what I'm saying.
Okay, this is why the conversations come up in the beginning.
Yeah.
Nah, but what I'm saying, like, I would have. But I'm saying, though,
Like, let's really be honest. If y'all
what if you get married in year 3 or 4?
What if he
Then
be like, you know,
Yeah,
it sounds good right now.
I'm gonna give you an
But
example.
get there at that moment.
Yo,
and he
after
not
you-
ready to do what he gonna do.
Wait, if you don't want to marry me in 1 to 2 years, of
But
course
what
we're
I'm
not
saying
gonna
though,
be together.
no, hold on.
What
That's
do
what I'm
you
saying.
mean?
What if he wanted to marry you in the 3rd or 4th year, but you like he's gonna propose?
Yeah,
to you?
yeah.
You gonna give up all in the 2 years?
Everything that you built, my fault. Everything that you built with that person, just so you can sit there because he didn't meet your time frame. Well, that don't sound crazy.
That's how is that crazy?
Okay.
It's both of y'all.
I'm not gonna hold you, bro. It's not crazy, bro.
It's not crazy. Y'all problem is that y'all want to wait to have these conversations. I'm already cutting the clip from the beginning because when I talk to you about it from the beginning and you give me a different answer, we're going our separate ways.
No, you can have the
I'm not gonna have
conversation.
that problem, Travis, because I already spoke to him about it. And then the only reason why I'm with him now is because we're on the same type of time. Now the only thing is that let's get to know each other, let's see if we're compatible, and then we move the process forward. And then we lock in for like 8 months, and we're like, you know what, we're ready to. We bring the parents and all that stuff. All that stuff
so
takes
what
time.
if- what
That's
if-
what I'm saying. 1 to 2 years. Like
I got a
'cause
question for
the
all y'all.
whole marriage process in the African household takes time.
No, I'm saying you can have the conversation early though. But I'm saying though, I'm just saying like, but when the time comes, right, and it's 1 to 2 years has passed, and y'all ain't getting married yet. But I'm saying
Okay,
though,
what's the reason though?
what you mean? Like he's then
And like, are we
I don't know.
waiting? Like, am I waiting for my dad's approval or something like that? Because that's different. If I'm already in the process with you trying to do it,
Not necessarily.
Not necessarily.
That's
That's
necessary, but it's like.
Sometimes you, like, in that moment, you sometimes
It probably
feel
gotta
like,
be something.
I'm like,
Yeah, something.
it's something
happened in the
it has to
2
make
years.
sense.
But
It has to
like-
make sense.
Look,
Okay.
It has to be something that makes
Alright,
sense.
so if
But
it
if
makes
it's
sense-
because you're not ready or something like that, blah blah blah. Like I'm not trying to hear that,
I
bro.
think,
Okay.
I think it's just as simple as
I'm
this,
not trying to hear
man.
that.
Let they go.
I think it's just as simple as this. Everyone should literally communicate and state what are the things that they are willing to tolerate and what are the things they're not willing to tolerate. State your boundaries, state the things that you like and you don't. The problem is that a lot of us in this generation do not communicate these kind of things. And even if it's communicated, sometimes certain people don't comprehend it. It's two different, there's a difference between communication and comprehending, right? Now, if I'm explaining something to you and I'm trying to get you to understand it and you consistently don't understand it, that is on you on how you receive said information. It's not on me. I told you what I am not going to stand for. Now, if you continue to stay or even be mad, that is on you.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Even I experience the same thing right now. I was dating a girl that on the first date, we spoke, everything was smooth. It was as if we've known each other for 10 years, bro. And me, when I have conversations with people, it's just that simple. It's like that how it is. So from that,
I agree. Bro, like,
nah, so with her, and I ain't gonna lie, yo, she was a dope ass person. She was a great person, 100%, man. So within that first day, she was cold, so I gave her my coat. So when I give her my coat, I'm anemic, so I'm freezing to death. Like, yo, when I tell you I'm freezing, bro, freezing like crazy.
Go in right there. Go in. Being a gentleman.
I mean, yeah, but I gave her the coat, right? When I gave her the coat, she was like, damn, like, you're not cold. I'm like, I ain't gonna lie, I'm freezing, I'm anemic. And she's like, you anemic? I'm anemic too. I'm like, oh, word? I'm like, that's crazy because I actually have sickle cells anemia. So I have the trait of sickle cells. When I said that to her, she's like, oh, wow, that's crazy. I have it too. So the moment I heard that, I understood from young, my doctors have told me, if you have sickle cells trait, avoid being with a woman who has the sickle cells trait. Or else when y'all have the kid, there's a chance that the kid will come out with the full blown sickle. Wait, listen.
Oh, my fault.
That's what I'm trying to get you to understand. Things like that are had when you're comfortable with somebody. You have to be comfortable. Why speak to somebody you're not comfortable with? You just wasting your time and living in a facade. This is the reason why a lot of guys can't control their emotions when they get heartbroken, because they never communicated what their true intentions was. And look, that girl, she still stayed with the whole situation with me, right? And then eventually, the last time me and her linked up, she brought it up again. She thought she could convince me to like stay and be like a full-blown serious relationship thing. And me, I was like, I'm not gonna lie, I do not want to bring a kid into this world knowing that they can literally have that. I think that would be selfish of me.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna hold you and force you to stay with me. Me and her was just dating, bro. Eventually she realized, yo, this is something that she don't want. She wants to be in a full-blown relationship. Although I gave her all of those, I was committed with her, bro. I wasn't fucking all other girls. I was only dealing with her. But it wasn't enough. These are things that you can't change. But just imagine if I never communicated none of that to her, bro. And I was just messing with her for years, bro. That's fucked up. Yo, when she realized that, yo, there's something that she couldn't handle, she left. And when she left, I let her be. I cannot chase her to be in something that, yo, it's not gonna work. And then there were certain things behind the scenes of what I was working on that would have made it possible for me and her to be together. And I don't even want to say it on camera because I know she probably gonna think that I'm just chatting on my ass. I don't need to say it. My brothers and everybody who know me personally know what I was doing, literally, to make sure that the shit could work. But it is what it is. It ain't work. I can't get mad at it. Why would I be mad at her for?
No, that's a fact.
Feel me? And she happy right now, bro. She just got a baby.
Mashallah.
Feel me? And God bless
Shout
her.
out to you, sis.
Yeah,
All
facts.
right, so
You can't be mad at it, man. You gotta leave
this
it.
for everybody right here. Do you feel like the reason why men are not so much in a rush as much as women is because women have a certain age that they got to get married by compared to men?
Wait, repeat the question
So
again.
do y'all believe women are so quick to get married at a certain age because after a certain age they're not gonna have that value of getting married or a man looking for them?
Nah, I don't think so.
It varies where,
Yeah.
like, where you at. America's different compared to Africa and like all these other third world countries, bro.
I say
It's
that.
very
too.
different.
Cause I ain't gonna lie, like you see people like
I want to hear what Rose got to say.
Yeah.
nah, cause I ain't gonna lie, like my mom, she got married like what 2-3 years ago. You know, my mom, she's under 50, you know, but she got married 2-3 years ago. So it's just like I feel like it depends. It's like when the time is right, the time is right. So I feel like nobody's in a rush to get married. Maybe probably more now, probably of like a newer generation. But I don't feel like a lot of people is not in a rush to get married because you don't want to rush into marriage and then, you know, shit fall apart, shit go left. You know, because shit do happen in life, you know, and then it's like bumps in the road, and it's like now you divorced with a kid, this and the third, then now you're trying to find somebody else, and you know, so things happen. So it's just, I feel like everybody, it depends. So I don't think it's no rush.
I mean, I think obviously in for Africans and African household, they do place marriage heavily on women. It's like, okay,
So
you
women
need
have to get married by a certain age in the African.
not to get married by a certain age, but they do put emphasis on, like, you know, the more you're getting older, you're expiring, or you know, your eggs, this and that. So obviously they try to tell women to get married as young as possible. So, you know,
They get
the fruits of your labor. So all of that. So that is placed heavily on the woman. But that's just the culture, I guess. But for me, and from what I know, like I said, marriage has just always been heavy in my house. I've always been like, my parents always talk to me about it, and I feel like as I got older, I've just accepted it. Like, I don't think there's anything wrong with getting married young. That's what I want. I feel like a lot of time with men, from what I know, there's two reasons why they wouldn't want to get married. Either they say they're not financially stable, or some men are just not ready to commit to one person. And this is from conversations I have with guys.
Okay.
Obviously, I don't know about the whole entire freaking majority of men, but from the men that are in my circle or just whatever, they say financially stable or they're not ready to commit to one person. A lot of the women I know are ready to commit to one person.
Okay.
They're ready for all that.
So this is for everybody as well. We know people, obviously, right? And obviously certain people got married, whatever age, right? And there's certain marriages that haven't worked out, right? Why do you feel like that's the case?
Why
Like
marriages haven't
certain
worked out?
marriages that don't work out, like when people get married at an early, like at the early stage, like why you feel it don't work out for certain people?
Because they got married early.
Yeah, I'm like, for example, like let's say somebody got married at like 23, 24, 25.
Nah, the early ones actually last longer than the older ones, bro.
But I'm saying there's certain I'm speaking from experience. Like I've seen certain marriages like fail. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, but marriage is
I
gonna
want
fail.
Yeah, but every
But
man,
look, marriage
that's
is
not
gonna
everyone.
fail regardless
That's
of
like
your
a small
age, though.
percentage.
You hear stories all the time. People be married for 10, 15 years, they get divorced every day, bro. It's like, so it really don't matter about their age, to be honest. It just matter what's going on in your household between you guys. I don't think age is really a factor. I mean, obviously sometimes people get married too fast. I feel like sometimes people do get married like way too quick though. Like especially African.
That's what I'm trying to.
No,
That was
sometimes.
my point.
No, sometimes it happens though. Especially Africans, like they meet somebody in a month and then they really get married out here, and then and sometimes it don't work, but sometimes it do though. So I just feel like it depends on the people who are getting married.
Okay.
People that
Sometimes
don't
you know from the jump, and then sometimes you think you know, and then you
But
get
then
into it,
do it,
then it's
and
like
then
damn.
Yeah.
Can I ask a question?
Depends, bro.
Like a spin-off question. I'm not Muslim, so to my Muslim brothers and sisters, right? So it's just like, all right. So sometimes y'all be having like arranged weddings, marriages and stuff like that, right? Like not arranged, but it's like they probably have somebody like
certain marriages that's arranged,
so it's just like how does like can you explain more into it? Like why is that like, even though I know it's like it's part of like the Muslim culture and everything, but it's just like why do a lot of people like try to go through with something like that?
Okay. Oh, before you answer that, it's not only in Muslim culture.
Yeah, all religious cultures really do.
It's like
All religious
Africa.
cultures do.
Well, not really only in Africa. Like in certain
Asians do it.
Asians do?
countries, yeah,
Asians
like
do it
there's
too.
certain countries that
Yeah.
go by like harsh
Yeah.
traditions, bro.
It's not just Muslims.
And like they make that happen, like due to status, or they want their family to fuck with a certain family, like, or keep it inside the same lineage. Like it's a lot that factors into that, bro.
A lot of things that really leads into is tribalism. That's like one of the leading cause. Or like people don't want like their bloodline to get watered down or change. That's usually a lot of the leading reasons why. But even throughout like traditionally and religiously, it's all a vetting process. You want to make sure that your child has the best option so that they don't have to fail within their marriage. So don't get me wrong, I'm not really for it as much, but I understand it, right? Because I lived here and I also lived in Africa. I was born and raised here, but I was also raised in Africa. I went to boarding school there. I lived there and did all kind of shit there. And I see the reason why a lot of the times African parents will want their kids to have a great option and not have like the new generation options that we have nowadays is not really good. The men, the women, both parties right now are fucking up bad. It's not good right now. So parents will want you to have the best option so you don't have to literally fall in a pool of a limbo of you bouncing around from new person to new person and fucking up your whole lineage. It's not really worth it.
I also want to say that I think the definition of arranged marriage it's taken a negative connotation. I think that is the difference between arranged and forced marriage. I feel like forced marriage is when you tell your child, okay, this is the person you have to marry, straight up. I don't care what you say. This is what's happening, and they literally don't have no choice. I think that's what you're talking about. I think for me, arranged marriage isn't like, okay, yeah. For me, it's like putting somebody on. So, and that's what our parents do. But a lot of the times, we don't like our parents' choices though because they're just not what we want. So my mom could be like, okay, Rose, I have this person for you. I want you to get to know him and da da da. But most of the time, like I'm not getting to know him because I already know I don't like him. But that's what I would consider arranged marriage. I don't think arranged marriage is a bad thing. I just think that our parents, they think they know what we want or they trying to help us out. So they telling us, okay, here's this person, get to know him, and if you like him, you move forward with the marriage process. And if you don't, then it's no. That's a correct way of an arranged marriage. But once you start telling your child, okay, you have talked to this person and you're marrying him and you have no choice, that's when it becomes forced. So there's a difference between arranged and forced.
One of my mans was in a similar situation like that. Like his mom was just like trying to introduce him to different
It
women.
becomes forced after that.
Yeah, so
There's nothing wrong with the range because if we're talking about it, we do the
Bad,
same.
bro. I have
Like I be putting my friends on,
Yo.
like so I can call that arranged marriage, but arranged marriage is not a bad thing. It's just putting your child on.
Yeah,
It's not wrong with it. No, I'm just making
But
sure.
forced marriage is when it becomes bad because that is just not. It's really unlawful. You can't do that. You
Yeah,
can't,
forced marriage is
Yeah.
it's forbidden, but men and women of many cultures still do it, and they will try to justify it by using religion to their advantage. It could be Christians, it could be
it's
Buddhists, it could be Muslims. They would literally try to utilize religion to say this is the right way although it's not really the right way. You get what I'm saying? So that's the reality of things, man. Some parents think they know the best for everyone, and they don't. You get what I'm saying?
Usually
And
with forced
it's
marriage
okay.
too is like the parents is doing because it's either like they trying to like, you know, get a better life for themselves as well. So they will sit there, they will try to give somebody to like that have like a high status, like consider a high status, like with money or like something like that. And or so they will be like, yo, this is the person who's
I ain't gonna lie, it be reputation, bro. Majority of times, it's reputation.
That too.
That's what it really is. They just be like, oh,
think woman
my
can't
daughter married this person.
Woman came.
Yeah, with Viola Davis.
Nah, I ain't finished it.
Oh damn! But I mean, but you seen the beginning of the movie when the father was trying to have the daughter marry like some high status 35, 50-year-old man. Like that's crazy. You feel me? Like it's shit like that. But I was gonna also I had one more question I wanted to ask. All right, so what if like your parents don't accept the person that you want to marry?
Ooh, that's tough.
Y'all want me to go first?
Now you can go.
You can go first.
I need real answers.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, bro. You know, I don't care.
Be real.
So, my dad, he knows all his kids, man. We just like him, we probably worse. So, if he asks us a question or if he try to like make a suggestion to us, he know that we're not afraid to speak our mind. If they try to tell me I have to marry this person, that's not happening, bro. And if it was a situation where they show me a girl that's presentable, in a sense, and she looks good, I'm gonna just tell them, okay, cool. I want to talk to her on my own terms. Don't talk to her father. Don't talk to her mother. Just let me know where she be at. I'm gonna randomly pop up there one day, and I'm gonna start vetting. It's just that simple. But if it comes into a situation where she knows everything already, 9 times out of 10 I'm not gonna talk to her because I would dead ass believe that probably her dad or her mom is putting pressure on her to do it, bro. And that'd be a lot of the case sometimes, but a lot of these girls can't say it because they're afraid to say it.
But what
they living with their parents.
But what I'm talking about, like your parents is not bringing the girl to you. You got your own girl that you.
If I got my own girl, if my parents can't give me a logical reason of why that girl is not presentable, bro, I don't give a fuck about their opinion. If you're not gonna give me a lot, not for real, because even if you want to go down to religion, let's be honest, you have to give a logical reason why the person is not good. If you literally just want to say no to the person because the person is either American, Spanish, Asian, that is fucked up, bro. That is haram in itself.
Even the different,
like that, that is haram. That is haram, completely haram. You have to have a logical reason why. Is the person an atheist? If yes, no, I don't want you dating an atheist. You get what I'm saying? Remember, they said that we have 3 religions that we could marry from. 3 religions we could marry from: Jewish, Christians, Muslims. Those 3 we can marry from them. Now, if they're any of those, I don't got to worry about it. My kids just have to be Muslim. That's it. That's what I got to worry about. But if that is not the issue and you telling me because of their skin color, you're crazy. I had a few of my uncles show me their daughters, bro. And I'm over there watching the pictures of their daughters. And you know we all been outside, bro. We all been around. I'm looking at the videos and I'm like, do this nigga know that his daughter? Okay, to them, but like that. Feel me? They done ran through it, man. You get what I'm saying? So, like, a lot of parents or like elders would try to be like, no, I don't think this is good for you. This one right here, my friend got a daughter, that daughter is perfect for you. Or my friend got a son, that son is perfect for you. They don't know half of the shit their own kids do, bro.
That's what I was gonna say too.
They don't got the answer.
Don't know, they know us because like we had conversations.
Answer first though.
I wouldn't. Like he said,
the opinion
like
would matter.
Like it got to be a logical like reason why, like
Okay.
But like most of the times, like if I'm introducing somebody to my parents, like I know this person already. Like this type of person that I'm thinking about, being with and being married. I'm married to, because I'm introducing that person to my to my parents. So if that's the case, my parents come and sit there and say, no, that's not the person that you want to be with. I don't think my girl or whoever I'm with at that moment about to sit there and go tell my parents everything that they haven't told me. They're not about to sit there and go tell something else that they haven't told me. Like that would be crazy. Cause then at the same time, I would look at her like she's crazy too for even doing that. But like, I wouldn't do that.
And then which was explaining before I said to answer the question.
Oh, now yeah. So I was saying, damn, I lost.
You lost your train of
jumping on
thought.
Jay.
Oh yeah. Wait, damn, what you?
You
Trying to
speaking
think.
about?
You said if it's not a logical answer.
No,
Nah.
it's past that.
The topic before it,
No, you said
I was talking about arranged marriages.
No, what you just said, said before he went.
Yeah,
you
had
said something before, right?
Oh, I was saying that, yeah. If they don't give a logical reason behind the reason why they don't want me to marry the person, I don't really care about the opinion. It don't matter. They have to find something logical to literally present to me in order for me to say, okay, I agree with you. She's not good.
Yeah, let's just move on.
Yeah, you lost your train of thought.
Okay.
Go ahead.
For me, now I ain't gonna lie, it's tough though, but I don't know. I never really thought about it too much though. Like, if my mom and my pop's not really jacking the person, cause it's just like I ain't gonna, you're really not gonna bring too much people home. So it's just like the person you really bringing home is probably somebody really special. So it's just like, you know, like you said, like even though like I'm not mad super religious or whatever, it's just like what you really don't like about them. Like I'd rather my mom and my pops, you know, they could talk to them on their own time, you know, get to know them and stuff like that too. You feel me? So it's just like everything would be like kumbaya, like everybody really is on the same accord and everything. They really like this person. Like I gotta bring her around the fam. Like you understand? Just like it's tough though, cause it's like you kind of do want like your parents' approval. That's why it could be like it could be a tough question they answer just cause it's like damn, like you never really thought about like, yo, what if my parents really ejected? Like, they don't really eject this girl, you know? So it's just like,
Or they won't even pull up to the wedding.
nah, because I'm not gonna lie, because sometimes it's gonna be tough. That's what I'm saying. It's just like you and your mom not speaking just because of this one person. Like it's just tough. Like it can hurt you on the inside. So that's what I'm saying. Like it really all depends, like on the situation
it's
too.
Different. Like it's different. Like if my mom, like from the first day I introduced her, my mom is telling me, no, this is not the person with it. Then. Like they've been spending time together for like a couple weeks now. They've been getting to really know each other and all that. And then my mom is really something that she don't like about her. I'm gonna really take my mother's my opinion gonna really change a little bit. I'm gonna really take my mom and change. Like of course I'm not gonna sit there and leave my girl, but I'm gonna take my mom opinion, like her, like what she say.
You're gonna take it
into consideration.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Like you really been hanging out with this woman for a mad couple things. Like if you ain't really like her from the jump, you would have just said, "Yo, stop bringing her around me." But the simple fact you've been hanging around for a couple minutes, you really been trying to get to know her, and you told me like, "Yo, not the person."
Nah, moms really be knowing though. Like, I'm not gonna lie, moms really be knowing because your mom, like me growing up, like my mom's, you could tell who your friend, who not your friend. Like,
they know,
you know. So it's just like they know from the gate for certain things. So it's just like, for your mom really not to like her, it's like, damn, that shit might it might hurt you though. But like, nah, she might really be the one. So it's just like, as I said, it's tough. Like you don't want to think about it, but if it do happen, like I don't know. I think it's situational. I feel like you really got to be in that situation to kind of understand it. It's hard to see it from the outside point of view, just because it's like you really don't want to think about it.
All right, so I don't think it should only be just your parents' opinion. It should be also your siblings and like brothers and sisters and stuff like that. Right?
Oh yeah, for sure.
So like with us, what we have, like me and my brother, like I have a council. I have my brothers and I have my parents. Right. My dad now, we got a good relationship now. Before it wasn't the same. It wasn't like that. So we literally sit down sometimes and we talk about women with our dad now. We couldn't do that back in the days. He would have beat the shit out of us. You know, that shit don't work with African parents. So so whenever I'm talking to a shorty, I would probably like talk about them to my brother or my sister or my dad. My dad is like last minute. Feel me? When I talk to my sister about them, she's like, you know what? She seems nice. If she don't, she's going to be honest and tell me if it's not. My brother, same thing. Now, my dad, he told me, don't ever bring a girl around me unless it's a serious woman. I don't want none of your little hoochie, your little flings that you over there fucking. I don't want to see nothing. Like, he told me and my brother Maury that. He literally in the living room at 3 a.m. He was like, yo, listen, I don't want y'all bringing no random girl over here trying to do something to me. I don't care. Y'all can date any woman y'all want to date, but do not be bringing multiple different women around me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yo, for the first time in my life, bro, my dad talked to a girl that I was like interested in, bro, for the first time ever in my life. Like literally on the phone. And I was surprised. Nigga was mad, calm, and chilling, but I'm like, damn, back then? Your dad here talk to this girl, you know more damn. Boom. You can't even do that.
They want you to Pokemon.
Yeah, bro. Now, yeah, should change, man.
As you should.
But yeah,
Bros.
I feel like I avoid, to answer your question, I avoid that kind of stuff because ideally I know what my parents kind of like and what they would accept. And even if I feel like they won't accept it right away, I know like something that I can fight for that I will win. So I don't talk to everybody. Again, like I know what I want and I know who I'm talking to. Like I know the type of person I'm going to talk
African?
to or who I would accept. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, I know the type. I
Any
know.
type of African?
No,
or-
like I know what countries my parents would
so you
be
go for the
open to. I don't go
Okay.
for anybody, but if they come to me and I'm like, okay,
But you
you
got
from this
those
country? I'm
particular
like,
countries
okay,
in
let's see
mind.
what's up. And then they're cool. I'm like, okay, like whatever. But like, I'm not just gonna sit there and like think I'm about to talk to everybody seriously because I know what's up. So I'm not bringing anybody to my parents that I feel like my parents wouldn't be at least open to. So I'm already avoiding that situation. But even if I do bring somebody that I feel like they'll be open to and they're trying to like be like nah, I feel like I would fight for my relationship and I feel like I would win. So, but ultimately, you
Coming
asking
from
me.
any African country.
No, I'm saying that I know the countries
Oh.
that they would even at least be open to.
Okay.
So my
Okay.
parents, they're like some
Oh,
hard ass
cool.
African. Yeah,
Yeah,
like they don't
okay.
even play that. But I know that I can fight for some of the stuff, and I know they would be open to it.
So you only marrying an African man.
I'm definitely marrying an African man. That
Do you
I,
have to be
that don't even
Muslim?
got, that don't even hell yeah. That don't even got.
Nah,
That
nah,
All
you
right,
got-
most, yeah, most
yeah.
don't even got.
yeah.
I'm marrying an African man. Period.
For all y'all like that?
No,
not for me. I'm saying I'm super hard. Yeah, you gotta be.
I am not. I am not the most religious person.
I mean,
Don't get me wrong.
yeah.
I know the Quran in and out, but I'm not the most
Yeah.
religious person, right? But I can definitely tell you that within the book, going by the book, it literally recommends for women to literally be with a Muslim man. It's not prohibited, but it's also not stated that they can or cannot do
No,
it.
woman.
No.
Marry Muslim man.
No. There's a reason behind it. Yeah, look.
Islam right now.
No. Trust me, we could go down that route. That's not a problem.
I'm not
What
going
just listen to what I'm saying right now, because literally, yo, like I had this conversation with my dad before I asked him the specific question. I said, yo, dad, can a Muslim man marry a non-Muslim woman? He said, yes. As long as, just listen to what I'm saying. I asked him, I said, yo, dad, can a Muslim man marry a non-Muslim woman? He said, yes. But as long as she's not an atheist, then you're good. It has to be from within one of the three religions. Either she's Jewish, Christian, or whatsoever, and then Muslim on top of it or whatever, right? So he said, so then I asked him, okay, how about for women? He said, no. So I asked him, is it haram? He said, yes, right? So I went ahead and I studied and I read it. After I read it, I asked him again. I said, yo, are you sure it's haram? He said, yes. I was like, where in the Quran does it state that it's haram? We went through every hadith. It does not state anything about it being haram. It is just saying, right, that it's recommended for women not to be with a man who is not Muslim because there's a high likely chance that she cannot persuade a man to make the kids Muslim. That is literally the major cause, the reason why other people will literally state, no, don't marry a non-Muslim man. That is literally the main reason. And if you don't believe me, you can literally ask every ustaj that you literally know. And if they're not biased, they will answer that shit correctly. Trust me. I'm not overly religious, but I know this.
Religious topics, guys. Thank you.
All right, so
Trust me. I sin enough to know the damn book. I have a whole book in my room.
hold on.
Yeah.
Yo, hold on. All right, so what's everybody's deal breaker then in a relationship? Like, do everybody have a deal breaker?
Oh yeah. If you don't
Who
want kids,
doesn't have a deal breaker?
first of all,
Nah, I'm
if
saying,
that
what
guy
is-
got
what's
kids,
that-
Yeah, if you don't want kids,
if you don't want kids or the guy have kids, I'm not dealing with
Oh,
that.
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not
That's the only deal breakers?
yeah, I'm never dealing with no baby mom too. I would never marry
Because
no
a
baby
deal
mom.
breaker
I
is
would
like
never.
once I
Hold on,
find
hold on,
this
hold
out-
I know,
Clip.
I know a Muslim man. I seen it on TikTok. There's he's I think he's from Morocco or Algeria. He then married a black woman that had a kid.
And that's good for him.
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying.
whatever
No, I know. I'm saying,
Explain what happened. Explain what
I'm
happened.
saying, like, he got married to a black woman. Mind you, like, his parents obviously want him to marry somebody that's from, from his country or either Arab. You know what I'm saying? Married a black woman that was older than him. On top of that, had a kid, and she was a Muslim though.
The kid,
Like she
Muslim?
no, the woman
Okay.
Oh,
Muslim,
became
and
Muslim,
he
okay.
married her.
Uh-huh.
But like the parents wasn't jacking it, and he was saying like, yo, like, first of all, he was saying it was haram because first of all, she has a baby already. You get what I'm saying? And she's older than him, or something. He was saying that she's older than him and that he broke certain rules in the Quran, but you feel me? He said he ended up marrying her and they in a fruitful relationship and they practice Islam. So it's just like,
Nah,
that-
I know why. That's beautiful.
No, but I know
Like,
why
you
he
know
said no though. There's a reason behind it.
why they said his parents said no.
So you see how, for example, sometimes we be seeing when people have kids out of wedlock and they will still go ahead and marry them, even if they're Muslim.
Yeah.
They're not actually supposed to do that. That's actually wrong. They're not supposed to do it. Once you have a kid out of wedlock, you're not even supposed to marry the woman you had the kid with. That's not how it's supposed to go. So most parents don't agree with it. They don't support it, but
Nah, yeah, of course.
but sometimes they just be like, nah, fuck
Yeah.
it. Just marry the girl. You already had a kid with her.
So what if
Marry
y'all
her.
both have kids? Alright, so what if y'all both were single and y'all both already had kids?
Question that first.
But the one I stated is if he's the father of the child though. It's if he's the father of the child. You're really not supposed to marry the girl that you had a kid with out of wedlock. That's why, for example, within our religion, right, when people are marrying in a mosque, they will ask them, "Are you pregnant?" They always ask that in the mosque. Are you getting married because you're pregnant or not? They always ask that when you're doing a nikah. And she's shaking her head. This is literally a
I'm
fact.
not shaking my head. My neck hurt.
Oh yeah.
I'm not even joking. But like, my
Yeah, your neck hurt. Well, yo, but look, like these are the things that really comes into play with it. So they will ask these kind of questions. Oh, are you pregnant? Why? Do you really like the person, or is that why y'all getting married? They ask you specific questions because you're not even supposed to even be getting married while you're pregnant.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, deal breakers. If you got kids, I'm out. I ain't being nobody's stepmother. And if you don't want kids, absolutely freaking not. Everything else is all situational. But them two, I'll do it.
I respect that.
I'll say probably three things. If you lack respect, no. Lack of comprehension, no. Lack of loyalty, no. Those are my three deal breakers.
Yeah, no loyalty. Kid, like a baby mom or something like that. No, I don't have like people that do that. I don't have a problem
women
with
got
me
babies, bro.
personally. But me personally, the reason why I know y'all gonna sit there and say, yo, but like
Nah,
there's
I see
single
what
moms out here that's really taking care of their kids by themselves. No, like, but me
my
personally,
own
I just
kid.
feel like, like not even that. I don't want to ever have to sit there and deal with a whole nother man. I don't want to sit there and have to deal with that. Like at the end of the day, like you're my woman. I don't want to deal with no whole nother nigga coming to sit there and take care of a whole nother child that you had with. Like I don't.
You gotta worry when she got more than one kid by the same nigga though.
You said what?
If she has more than one kid by the same nigga, she's still fucking.
what?
oh, it's clip.
A lot of
I wouldn't even look that way.
still fucking the baby daddy.
You think so?
Think
Like I don't see people that have a problem with it, but me
Think so.
personally, I just can't do it.
Yo, I'm telling you, bro. A lot of them still be.
Like that.
A lot of them still be fucking. If they had two kids, bro, just understand that you gonna be dealing with a lot, and plus, like I understand your whole point of view with it. You have no authority over the kids now because let's say, for example, if the kids do something wrong, he can't discipline them kids. You touch her kids,
Exactly.
the first thing that's gonna come out of her mouth is, "Don't touch my kids. Don't hit my kids."
You're not my dad.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Exactly. That you're not my dad. That shit really happened. So sometimes, I definitely understand it. When a man says, "Yeah, I don't want to deal with a woman with kids," I can understand. Even with a woman, if she says, "Yeah, she don't want to deal with a man with kids," I think it's understandable. But
Definitely.
if you have kids and you dare to open your fucking mouth and say, "Oh, my man has to be childless," you're fucking insane.
Women
You're
say
insane.
that? Women out here say that? Oh, nah.
You have no clue.
Oh nah.
If anyone literally have a kid and they saying that the person they gotta be with have to not have a kid, you're a lunatic.
I hope men not saying that too.
Like niggas barely say that shit, bro. They don't be caring.
That's crazy. I ain't gonna lie.
But yeah, that's the reality we live in. But yeah, we already hit the 130 mark. So everybody, thank you for tuning in to Voice of the Arab podcast. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification button. And also subscribe to our Rumble for all the unlimited content that we do have. And make sure you follow everybody here. Their link to their IG will be below. So thank you very much and peace.
Yo.
Bye.